And for this, let's go back to the time of Noah. To the time of the giants. A time when giants roamed the earth. When beings of great stature would suck the flesh of the bones of men. Barbarian savages called Raphaim, Emim, Zumzi, or simply called terrors. During the time of Noah, the time of the giants, great wickedness abound, and Yahuwah determined to cleanse the earth of this great evil by sending a great and mighty flood upon the earth. And it was so. And everything that was on the face of the earth was destroyed. However, giants not only dwelt on the face of the earth, they also dwelt beneath it, in caves. And whether or not these subterranean giants were destroyed by the flood, nobody knows. However, we do find giants roaming the earth after the flood, in the territories close to Esau. Esau married unto the Horites, who were neighbors with the Emim, the giants. Esau also married unto the Hittites, who were neighbors with the Anakim, the giants. And yes, Esau dwelt in caves, just like the Horites, and just like the giants. We find giants living in and around the land of Israel many years after the flood. In fact, King David and Yahusha fought against these giants and won. According to the Bible, the children of Israel were very familiar with fighting these giants, who were driven from the land by the mighty hand of Yahuwah. And the question is, where did they go? According to Joshua chapter 11, verse 22, they were driven to the cities of Ashdod, Gath, and Gaza, with Ashdod and Gaza being close to the Mediterranean Sea. So, did these giants make their escape across the Great Sea? America being an accurate description of the New World. And the following reference reads, and it reads, "Moreover, the Peruvians themselves give some small testimony in their ancient records of a few that landed of old upon their coast, which were, as they say, mighty and cruel giants, committing much bloodshed, slaughtering the natives everywhere, and having subdued the whole country, built stately edifices, of which remain yet the ruins of some foundations, very artificial and costly. They also showed near Manta in Puerto Viejo many huge bones, as they believe of giants, 3 times longer and thicker than an ordinary man." And the next reference reads, and reads, "The next remark in this voyage was the discovery of an island not far from the former, where he found the footsteps of a gigantic people, upon which 9 Spaniards went a league to search the country, where they saw 5 great huts standing in a spacious valley, and in them 2 old and 3 young women. each of them being twice as tall as an ordinary man. The old ones invited the Spaniards to eat, who, when they were sat down, consulted how they might take and carry one of these giantess to Spain, there to show her for money. And then 36 giants came into them. Never did the sun shine on a more terrible people, which so amazed the Spaniards that their hair seemed to stand an end at the fear of them. Every giant was armed with a bow and arrows and a club. They, wondering at the 9 strangers, stood talking very earnestly one to another, which gave the Spaniards time to think of making their escape. Some judged it convenient to discharge their guns upon them, and in the smoke to run away. Others thought that it would be better to take a more milder course, which they all agreed on, and taking their leave went out of the hut. But were followed by the giants, who kept the stones cast behind them and went faster or slower as the Spaniards slackened or mended their pace, who at last getting to the shore, and from thence into their boats, they suddenly put off. But the giants then pursued them with eager speed, all of them leaping into the water and swimming, shot abundance of arrows after them. But frightened by the thunder of 2 great guns that were discharged from the ships, returned ashore and fled into the neighboring hills.
Shalom family, it's your brother Benaiah Ben Israel, and I would like to invite you to join me on HebrewConnect.tv. That's HebrewConnect.tv. Now family, this is not just another social media platform. This one here, this is a game changer. It's a platform owned by Hebrews and operated by Hebrews. It's your ticket off of the digital plantation. It's a place where Israelites can go to find biblical answers, join online fellowships, listen to truth music, post and watch videos and animations, learn the Hebrew language, find the latest news, and if so desired, join a community. This is your digital city of freedom, where you are free to share, post, like, subscribe without having your videos shadow banned or your subscribers mysteriously sucked off and kidnapped by aliens. This platform here is share unfiltered, the way social media is supposed to be, a free and fair platform for all Israelites. So join us today in our digital city of freedom on HebrewConnect.tv. That's HebrewConnect.tv, and subscribe to freedom.